Welcome to our 8th episode of
Our Animal Adventure Live.
You're here with Sean and my family over here. Now, if you guys don't already know, we do have this cute little puppy that we ended up finding out in a parking lot. We are still actively searching for her family, so if this is your dog, please reach out to us. But she is just the cutest. Oh.
You guys have been doing a great job sharing the posts to try to find this cute little dog's home. We ask you continue to keep sharing those posts, and let's try to get this dog to its rightful owners. We're loving having this dog.
Share.
But we would like to find its real parents. And I do want to do a huge shout out while we're talking about. We've been calling her Cutie. While we've been. While we have her here, Wolfie's grooming in Delray Beach was out here today, and I was having my 2 puppies groomed, and they knew about this puppy here, and they actually gave her a full grooming for free, which I thought was pretty cool. So if you do have a puppy, they do a great job. They're super friendly. They're always on time. Definitely check out Wolfie's of Delray. And before we get fully started in this episode and we move on from this cute puppy, I also want to show this. We did I guess you can say almost like a field trip. I know it is spring break and there's not schools, but it was Florence Fuller, and it's a development center for children that might not have the means to go to a summer camp or go to a camp while spring break is happening. We did a free event for them today, and I thought it was pretty cool. They brought us this little card. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says Animal Adventures on it, but look at this. So it's a huge thank you. It's got a picture of obviously my dad.
Right here.
My sister, myself. Here you guys can see. My dad, my sister.
Yep, keep going back
myself.
to your dad.
My dad, my sister,
All about
and me. I thought it was pretty cool. It was very cute. The kids loved it, and it was a great time.
And they were great kids too. Very respectful, very nice.
Very
they listened to everything. It was really cool.
Now, let's bring everybody
for
in.
For this live, we are going to be doing a staff takeover today. Okay, so I'm going to be stepping off the screen, and we're going to be letting our staff take over for that. So I'll just go ahead and let them all come in.
Everybody come in and say hi.
We all know that my dad can't stay off the screen very long. So
we've got Alec. All right, we could do one at a time. You guys make your way. We've got Vanessa. Woo! We've got Brooklyn. Woo! And Slinky. We've got Sydney. We've got Gabe.
Good to see everybody again.
And then coming over from this side, we have got Cat. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass it off to these kids back here. I'll see you guys all later. Alright, see you later.
Who would like to get in the hot seat first?
Why are you looking directly at me?
I'm looking at you
Brooklyn!
You have to reintroduce Slinky.
Oh yeah, I stole Gabe's lizard. So
if you guys were watching last week's live, Slinky was here. You met Slinky and Gabe, of course, but Slinky is pretty incredible. So Brooklyn, obviously, if you want to hand Slinky off and grab your belongings.
Yeah, your show and tell.
I just have to say, Brooklyn is a 5-star tour guide.
So Brooklyn brought something to talk about, kind of tell you guys a little bit about her.
And before she does, just so you guys get a better idea of what is exactly going on, this is a great way for you guys to get to know our amazing tour guides that we have out here. You might have seen some of them if you've been out here recently. You might have seen them if you came out a couple years ago. We also have new ones, so definitely come out and visit them. And we're going to let them tell you guys a little bit about themselves and what they enjoy or something that they enjoy. And go from there. So Brooklyn, what do you
And before we get started, just make sure you guys are sharing.
I told you guys he doesn't stay off the camera very long.
okay, Alec instructed me to bring one of my chickens. As we can tell, it's not a real chicken. I have 24 little babies that are going to be coming pretty soon. Got nice game. Got a lot of little baby chickens and full-grown chickens at our house. Just kind of what I like to do. Everyone out here calls me the crazy chicken lady because I have a lot of chickens.
Do you have a favorite type of chicken?
I really like the bantam ones. That's when they're miniature. We actually have a bantam rooster out here. He's got like 5 different names. Hey is my personal favorite, but it just means they're miniature. So we got a couple of super small ones. But one of my favorite ones that we have are the Swedish flower hens. They're really, really pretty. So if you ever get a chance, look up a Swedish flower hen. They're like the most beautiful chickens ever. They're so cool.
Do you get eggs from your chickens?
We do. We get a lot of eggs. So all of you guys in the egg shortage right now should be very jealous. We got a lot of eggs.
So you have a bunch of chickens, obviously. She actually has chicken houses. Like she brings her chickens inside. I've seen it. It's pretty funny.
It's really cool.
But as far as animals that we have out here, what is your favorite animal to work with?
Ooh,
That's a tough one.
that's a really tough one. Well, I actually recently just started being able to work with the otters, which has been really, really awesome. I know Allie's kind of sad, but
I've taken over my job.
I love the raccoons. I really, really, really like Ralph and his adorable little wife. And I know that y'all guys just posted a picture of the babies, which will be really cool. So I'm super, super excited.
Ralph and Maui had babies.
Yeah, they're the cutest things you'll ever see in your entire life.
They
So
really
I'm
are.
super excited about the babies.
They were getting it on all night long.
All right. Well, thank you, Brooklyn. Do you have anything else to add before you leave?
Book your tours. Take your tour guides.
All right. Who would like to come up next?
All right, Sid.
Certainly, there you go.
You know, swag machine 101.
Another 5-star tour guide. Book your guys' tours today.
Sydney, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Where's your show and tell, buddy?
You know,
Hold on, we're grabbing the show and tell, buddy. In the meantime, why don't you tell them how long you've been working here and some of your favorite things about your favorite animal.
all right. Well, I actually just hit my 8-month anniversary last week. Me and Brooklyn actually did. We were scheduled the same week, honestly. Yeah, I just started my 8-month over
Oh
here.
wait, here's our show and tell.
Oh, hey, Bradley. Oh, don't sit on me, Lord.
We got to scoot over. He's not anymore.
I did not bring an animal. I have a cat at home. His name is Dexter. He's very, very loving. I love that man very much. But I decided to bring my favorite thing on the whole planet, which happens to be my little brother. He's my twin.
How cute.
But yeah, I just started working here 8 months ago. But I came here not with having 0 animal experience. I had none at all. I was actually looking for places. I was like, I really want to work with animals. I found this place on Instagram. I don't know how I became a tour guide over here. I've never even talked to people a day in my life. But this job changed my life. Like honestly, this was the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like working with all these animals, it's just like it is.
What about the people?
It's. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. The animals, number one, are just amazing. Just to be thrown into such an environment where it's just what the heck? It's genuinely so wow, it's actually amazing. But the animals are my babies. But the people that I'm working with, let me tell you guys something. You think I'm a little crazy? These people right here, they match my energy just as well. But it's just crazy. I work with my friends, and I get paid to do so. That's actually insane. But yeah, I love my job. I love the people that I work with too.
I will add to something that she was saying. I think every single tour guide we have out here is amazing. There is one thing that I've heard from multiple people on every tour that she has, and it's the energy and attitude she brings, and the positivity. And I think it's crazy. It's like everyone has a bad day. I don't think I've seen her out here working having a bad day, which is incredible. And people are allowed to have bad days. I think I've told her that too before. And but it's never a bad day, which is awesome. I think it boosts everyone's morale around. Even myself. I'll come in sometimes and I'm exhausted, or maybe my sister annoyed me that morning, like she does almost every morning. And then Sydney is just very positive, and it's all right, the day's gonna go okay.
Oh, man, that was really sweet.
She always brings donuts too.
Yeah.
She does. She brings munchkins all the time.
I brought a 12 count today. That's all they need. So
And she kills the sloth poop dance, guys.
let me tell you something. I'm a professional at a sloth poop dance. I literally, it's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah.
Who's your favorite animal to work with? Even though we all, I think, know the answer. To
Okay,
that
so
question.
it's criminals, but I do have a favorite animal because I love so many animals out here. Like they all have my heart. But working here, you'd think like, oh, I want to see monkeys, things like the porcupines. Let me tell you something about Miss Lola. Okay, that is the love of my life right there. I'll go to war for Lola. Okay, if you guys come out here and see her. She's the most beautiful girl in the entire world. It's a puppy with spikes. It's insane. It is insane. She's the cutest thing ever. She has a new boyfriend, even though she's too young to have a boyfriend. Still 5. But he's a little albino little porcupine. His name is Albert. He's spaz, but he's the cutest thing ever. We also have 2 other porcupines, Quilella and then Ford. Quilella's the sweetest thing ever. She's like a mini little Lola. But let me tell you something about Ford, okay? Let me tell you a little something about that man. He is a trip. But I love that man so much. I'm like, yo, what that? Let me tell you, he actually gave me kisses today, guys.
Did he really?
You think I'm a liar, but I'm dead ass. Sorry, but yeah.
He was tasting before he
He
fights.
was, yeah. He likes to taste before me,
And a cool thing about the porcupines, when you book a VIP tour and you come out for a behind-the-scenes tour, you actually get to feed our porcupines. So you get to feed Lola and Albert, like she was talking about. On our regular guided safari tour, which is $25 per person, you get to see them and you'll learn about them. But it's a really cool experience to come out and be able to feed a porcupine because most of the time they're not as friendly as the ones that we have here.
Oh, they're so sweet.
And then one last thing before we switch, Cindy, why don't you give them a quick couple sentences about your favorite accent that you use on your
I don't know what my favorite accent is.
Maybe Australian.
Alright, so the thing is, I do it at the worst times ever. I literally start talking in an Australian accent. Listen to me, alright? Everything's all fine and dandy, and then an Australian person comes out and it's like, oh my god, you're from down under. No, I'm not, alright? It was a fake accent, okay? It was fake. Recently, I'm saying something.
But wait, before you move on, I think we have to see if it runs in the blood, and I think someone needs to try the Australian accent and see if it's just her.
I'm not too good with that. Well, we keep it at that, yeah?
Alright, so it's somewhere in the blood, you know?
Keep it there, yeah. That's basically it. Mine.
But what's your go-to, Brent?
Probably British.
I was gonna say, he went straight British for that one.
What was your other question now?
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it?
That was it.
You have
Guys,
anything-
don't forget to share these lives.
Alright. Thank you very much, y'all. Okay, Brent, let's go.
All right. Now while we're switching, oh yeah, you're supposed to hit the nay right in the middle of the camera, right there. Oh! Okay, and while we're figuring out who's next, I'm gonna read some comments real quick.
Perfect. And I just want to remind everybody, our tours are open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We do open when school is off. We have 2 different types of tours you can book out here. Number 1 is our regular guided safari tour. That's $25 per person. You're blocking that whole camera.
They can see you still. I know. He can't see himself, and he's getting claustrophobic because he can't see himself.
The first one is $25 per person. That's a guided safari tour. It lasts about an hour to an hour and a half. You'll have a great time. I'm not going to tell you what encounters are included in that tour because we like to change it up periodically throughout the year. But definitely check out our Facebook page. We post it on our Instagram. We post it everywhere what's included in the tours during that month typically.
And guys, we just started up a new staff page too for all of our staff members out here that you guys are seeing tonight. Woo! So make sure you guys go give that a follow. I forget the name of it.
Safari Shenanigans.
You named it.
Yeah, Dad.
Animal
Come on, Dad.
Animal Adventures Staff Gone Wild
Safari Staff Gone
Safari Staff Gone Wild on Facebook. Make sure you guys give that a follow. We're doing something pretty cool that a lot of other places don't do really. But you want to explain that?
What we're doing with social media. So we're allowing our staff to create a social media page where they're able to create content just like you see. You see a lot of my sister, you see me, you see my dad, and now we're introducing them to that world and allowing them to make some really cool videos and also learn more about them just like we're doing today. But in the videos you'll see more of their personality and how they act with some of these animals. For instance, you'll see some some more animals that they might not like me. Not all animals we have necessarily enjoy me. They might enjoy Cindy more or Brooklyn more, like you guys have met so far. And it's a really cool chance for you guys to see more of the people that you guys will meet while you guys are out here.
There we go. Make sure you guys again are sharing this. We can use all of the help and support with that.
And
then-
back to the tours, just so I can finish that. Our second option of tour that we have is a VIP behind the scenes tour, which is amazing. We don't put a time limit on it. We take our time. Are you making fun of what I'm doing with my hands? Is that what you're doing? We make it a great time for you guys. You're able to feed capybara, you're able to feed the porcupines, you're feeding the camels, the sheep, goats, donkeys, cows. You go inside with our otters. They climb all over you. They have a great time. I have people making fun of me while I'm doing this, and it's not bothering me. I'm just going to continue to talk about it. So the cool thing about VIP tours is we have adult-only tours. So I know some adults might want to bring their significant other and not have to worry about kids. We do that. And we also have a family edition VIP tour where you can bring anybody from the age 8 and above. That's all I need.
But we did get a question for Sydney and Brent.
Alright, Sydney and Brent, get back here. Sydney, get
Or
back out
Sydney,
there.
well, Sydney, you can answer the question. Everybody heard you say that was your twin, but they're curious if you guys are really twins.
So I have something to say about that, okay? So, excuse me.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry.
All right. Why am I saying?
Sorry, Yorker.
Mr. Worldwide. Sorry, came out. So basically, we're not twins, okay? It's a lie, all right? I'm a lie. But we are 3 years apart, but we just look alike, and he's just my twin in personality, so I just call him my twin. He's twinning him, but like, he's not like my actual twin.
Okay.
I'm about to turn 22.
And she's older than he is, which
Right.
is
It's
wild.
a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But we're not actually twins. We're 3 years apart. I'm older, believe it or not. But don't forget to
No,
share it all, okay? Don't forget.
Alright guys, I've got a question over here.
Okay.
It says, where is this tour, state, name of park, and where are you?
We are located in Boynton Beach, Florida. It is called EDventure Park and Safari. Adventure is spelled with an ED, not an AD, and that's for education. And we are open tours every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I also have someone asking, how long do kangaroos live?
Forever.
We always say forever, but their average lifespan, it kind of varies. It could be anywhere between 10 to 15, sometimes 20 years. Really just depends on the kangaroo. But we do like to say all of our animals live forever.
And we try to get them to sign contracts.
I just want to make sure you guys are making sure you guys are sharing. Make sure you guys are sharing on here, and on here, okay? Everyone understand?
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, Dad.
I do. If you guys haven't caught on yet, obviously, my dad is not here with us tonight.
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean? We're right here. We're here.
So that's what's going on. We are making fun of him, and that is okay. I hate to say it, but he might have early set dementia, and he just forgets that he always comes back into the camera and says what he says, and he says the same thing over and over again. But Dad, I hope you're watching. We love you. We miss you. And don't forget, Mom. Mom is normally behind camera. That's why we're not reading the
Oh, yeah, we
comments
love
as
you
well.
too, Mom.
I'll go to war for you, Heather.
Love you, Heather.
She helps out with us reading the comments. So we're down a couple people, but we're making it work, and you guys get to meet a lot of our staff. Not everyone is here, but a lot of them. All right,
Who's next?
who's next?
Vanessa.
You have,
Another 5-star employee out here.
This is Vanessa.
Vanessa! Woo!
So I brought my special guest, which is my cat, Pepper. I'm gonna go close so you guys can see her. She is the most amazing cat in the world. This is not AI, this is a real photo of her. That is real drool dribbling off of her face in her favorite punk rock jacket. So. She is a rescue, meaning that she actually rescued me. But I'm kind of known as the crazy cat lady out here, so if you want to start asking questions about animals and whatnot, go ahead and ask me.
Specifically only cat ones.
No, I love them all. Whenever you guys ask me that question of who my favorite animal is, I panic because I truly love them all. it's hard to pick one. If anything, I would say my favorite is
Yeah.
I want to go
Same
that
way.
route.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, we have all these incredible exotic animals, and I truly love every single one of them. But I think my girl Tuna is my best friend out here.
Well, tell them a little bit about who Tuna is.
Tuna is our barn cat. She kind of stumbled upon our property. We ended up adopting her. She's incredible. She's the most amazing cat in the sense I've never seen a cat that truly thinks this is her farm. And she loves every single human that comes on here, especially the kids, and that's pretty special for her.
Yes.
I kind of won her over. I know this one kind of hurts for Allie, as it's really Allie's cat. But I brought pizza for lunch one day, and then Tuna kind of stole it. Ever since that, we've been besties.
Obsessed.
So the way to her heart is pizza. If you
Yeah.
come out here on a tour and you want Tuna to hang out with you, just bring a piece of pizza.
I've seen
But-
her follow.
Yeah, I was
every
gonna say,
single
Make
one.
sure you bring the rest of the staff pizza too.
Exactly.
But like, it doesn't matter where Vanessa is on property, Tuna finds her everywhere. She'll do a full tour, and you'll just see Tuna walking with her. She'll go along the fence line and
Yeah, it's
follow
pretty cool.
her. She can call Tuna, and they will race through the barn together. And like, Vanessa will be on the Segway, and Tuna will run as fast as she can right next to it. It's literally the cutest thing in the whole world. Like, they can talk to each other. Vanessa, why don't you show everybody how you meow to Tuna?
Shakes a little bit.
Some treats in it. Tuna! Tuna! She comes running. She comes running. but
Every time.
She talks back though.
Yeah, she does.
She's awesome.
But how does she sound?
She goes. She's
Yeah.
got a little like this, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Katrina's more of like a wow.
Yeah.
All right, Vanessa, how long have you been working out here for?
Wow. Okay, so it's about 2.5 years now.
Woo-hoo!
I know.
About 2.5 years too long.
Oh my God, stop it! You guys can't get rid of me, and you know that.
I'm just joking.
No,
I'm
it
just
is.
joking.
It's amazing. It's the most amazing group of family as far as animals. Everybody here loves animals, but I have to say from the bottom of my heart, the coolest thing about this place has got to be the people. It's not just our staff. It's really a family out here, and I can't say enough how. awesome that
95%
is.
of the time. There's 5%.
Well,
No, we argue
it's
like
accurate
siblings.
because real families
Yeah,
argue.
yeah.
So we're as real as it gets out here, and
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
Fair.
And I know that everybody picks up on that.
Yeah.
Most reviews will say how incredible the whole staff is and how we all love each other and get along,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Like, sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we are working.
It's a problem.
Yeah, because we all really do love each other so much, which is really cool. It is probably one of the best, besides the animals, because the animals are really the best thing ever. But having a team where we all
I just want to tell everybody to share, and share. Okay, guys, thank you guys.
Anyways, but yeah, so the fact that we all get to work together, have the best time together, and then like we'll work super long shifts together and be like, well, what are you guys all doing? Let's go get food. Like it's unbelievable. You can't keep us apart from one another. It's really awesome.
I think it's cool that everyone, not just Vanessa, but everyone as a whole, tour guide wise, they kind of have taken every animal that ever comes onto this property in as their own.
Yeah.
Just like we do as a family, they all turn into children. For all of our tour guides out here, they turn into children as well.
Our babies.
And you guys can tell, and I think also the reason why everyone is so friendly is not just because they are friendly people, because off camera when you guys aren't here, they're not the friendliest. But I do think everyone understands without you guys, we would not be able to do what we do for the animals. And obviously, some of these people, this is their full-time job. So without you guys, we wouldn't be able to employ people. So they appreciate you guys even more when you guys come out and book your tours.
100%.
So
Yeah.
keep sharing and supporting. We can't do what we do without you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Share, 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 and share.
Yeah. You guys are gonna be having nightmares tonight. Just share. Awesome. All right. Anything
Do you
else?
have anything
Vanessa?
else? Yeah.
Other than I love you guys, I love working here, I love all the animals, and it's pretty amazing that you guys allow us all to share that with you guys. That's pretty special.
That's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Well, we love all of you
Yeah,
guys.
we love you guys.
Yay.
All right. Who's next?
Catarina.
Just a quick before you start. So I've been supposedly supposed to meet this. It's a
blue tongue
skink for about 4.5 weeks now, and he's promised me about 4 different times, and he's finally allowing me to meet this awesome guy here. But tell us a little bit about Slinky.
First off, I will say it's his fault for not even being here last week. When
Oh, shocker!
But anyone is here from last time, you guys remember him, but this is a Halmahera Indonesian blue-tongued skink. I hear some giggles back there like I just spoke gibberish, but that is a real thing, you guys. Again, Halmahera Indonesian blue-tongued skink.
I'm gonna try and say it again.
Go for it.
It's an H.
Yeah.
No.
Habanero.
Can we try
Habanero.
habanero, pepper, blue-tongued skink?
Habanero.
We should have Jordan try to spell it again.
Oh my lord.
Halmahera.
Yeah,
Halmahera blue tongue skink.
there you go. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll pat myself on the back of that one.
But
Okay.
one thing I think that you would find pretty cool, Shawnee, I talked about this last time, but you guys can see the blue tongue. That is called aposematic coloration in the animal kingdom. Any really bright display of colors like that kind of shows a predator, hey, I'm poisonous, I'm venomous, don't mess with me. You see that with poison dart frogs, even the monarch butterfly, that bright orange. They are poisonous to many species of bird, but that tongue as well is going to do the same exact thing. But this guy is harmless. The predators don't know that though. Super, super cool. But yeah.
I will say before we get into the questions for Gabe, I'm trying to say one good thing about everybody. I know it's hard to say one good thing about everybody here, but I will say Gabe.
Oh my gosh!
When
I
he-
didn't realize what he said.
I'm just joking, guys. I love everybody here. The one really cool thing about Gabe is he's very, obviously knowledgeable, just like everyone is, but very scientifically knowledgeable about a lot of the animals. And I think that's really, really cool because for you adults that come out and learn and want to learn, he will get every single fact about that animal on the table for you guys, which is pretty cool.
He even corrects me all the time.
I
He
will
put
say,
me on the
give him an
spot the
example.
other day.
Yeah, I'll give an example.
I'll give an
there was
example,
a lady telling him that capybara
Oh yes, I
were
heard about
found
this.
in Africa, I believe it was, right?
Yes, it was. I heard
Was
about
it?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were
Was
like,
it- And he shut her down, like which he should, but it was like a back and forth kind of like, no, capybaras do not come from Africa.
very respectfully too. He's the most respectful person you'll ever meet.
Someone told me the other day I was the nicest asshole they ever met. They're like telling them they had to like leave and they were trying to take photos of the capybara. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I have to have you guys.
Yeah, you were like, thanks.
Yeah, they gave you a half compliment.
Yeah,
That's good
sort
enough.
of.
Yeah, but Gabe corrects me all the time. I was in the middle of doing an otter encounter for a VIP tour, and I was talking about the animals that the Asian small-clawed otters live amongst. He goes, well, Allie, why don't you tell them what I just taught you? And I was like, oh, thank you, Gabe, for that. But it was actually, for the longest time, I've been saying that Asian small-clawed otters live amongst Siberian tigers, which is half the truth, because Siberian tigers are also found in Asia. But they actually live amongst Bengal tigers, and Gabe made me feel so stupid.
It wasn't just Allie.
He goes,
it was
"Let me
all
tell
of
you."
our management. All of our management.
It was
were
everybody.
saying the
It
exact
was
same
everybody.
thing.
But Gabe goes, you know how you're telling everybody that they live amongst Siberian tigers? I was like, yeah. He goes, well, you're wrong. It's Bengal tigers. I was like, thank you, Gabe.
I was like, they
Appreciate
talk
it.
about this all the time, but Siberia is very far from India, where otters live. So let me search that up.
It was a simple mistake, okay?
Yeah.
Simple mistake.
Yeah.
But who is your favorite animal out here to hang out
So-
with? I think I know the answer. Because I think I asked you this last time, but go ahead.
So I don't really have much clearance yet to work with too many of the animals, but definitely my favorite I would say that I get to interact with is Lila. She is one of our little baby, or not baby, but young Asian small-clawed otters. She is just perfect. We have a whole plethora of rules we go over before we head on into that space, none of which were made for that otter. She is just perfect. She does nothing wrong. She's the cutest little face ever. I love her. She's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely my favorite, and if not her, I would say the camels are definitely a close second.
Really?
I tell everyone
Yeah.
that during my tours. I would own 100 camels if I could. I love camels. They're such smart animals.
They are very
They definitely don't look like they would be.
that was Slinky right there?
You own 100 slinks?
Yeah.
I would definitely own 100
100
slinks.
slinks.
But I don't know. I think it's cool. I appreciate animals with intelligence, and camels certainly don't look like they would be as smart as they are, and they're just funny. They all have their own individual personalities, but I think the camels are really, really cool.
I say personally, I think hanging out and working with animals are a little different. I love obviously hanging out with my son Franklin, which is our spider monkey. But as far as working with an animal, camels are by far my favorite animal to work with because of their intelligence level.
Yeah. No, camels are the best.
And I feel like they have like the most surprising facts too. Like when
Yes,
I'm talking
that
about
too.
the lemurs, any other animal, people are like, oh, cool. When I talk about the camels and I just say all these facts that they have, people are so surprised, and I just think they have such cool, wacky adaptations and just cool things about them that help them thrive in their environment.
Do you want to reiterate what Slinky is again?
Yeah.
Like what type of animal?
He is a Halmahera Indonesian blue-tongued skink.
Perfect.
Was that the question? Yeah.
Is there any other questions for Gabe or for anybody?
Wish I could see the chat.
I think
The lemurs are the
Alec,
best. Yes, bro.
Alec and Tori have been keeping track of
Okay,
questions on their end.
perfect.
Yeah. All right.
And do you have anything else you would like to add, Gabe?
I would
Who's
like
your
to.
favorite manager?
Oh!
Don't answer that question.
Listen, I will answer the question for him, and if I need to show any proof, I have the proof on my phone.
Oh my
Um,
God!
I can't even combat this.
I am his favorite,
I heard about the
which
simpness.
I think I'm most people's favorite, and if anybody says differently,
We're
I'll have
fired.
a long talk with them
I
afterwards.
do have a favorite child.
Would you like to tell them about your favorite child?
Yeah, he's not prepared right now.
Yeah, he's
Let
not
me
prepared
go
for
get
my
them.
He's not
All right,
prepared
well, in
for
the
my
meantime, you
favorite.
guys, don't forget, you gotta share, all right? You gotta share, all right? Thanks.
I do want to say, I just want to explain one thing that Gabe said for you guys that might not know. He said he didn't have certain clearance to go with certain animals. That just means anybody that starts working here, they get clearance cards, and those clearance cards get filled out as they come in, and we work with them and the animals in order to make sure that one, the animals are comfortable around them, and two, they're comfortable around the animals. And there's no set time frame on how or when you get to do it. It's really based off of how often you come in. So not everyone has the same schedule. Some people have more free time than others. But he will get there, and once he does get to more clearance, I think he's going to do phenomenal. And I think all you guys in this chat should kind of try to hype him up in the comments and tell him, hey, get your clearance going.
Yeah.
Because we've
Tell
been
me to get off
trying.
my butt.
We've
Yeah,
been
get off your
we've been
butt,
trying.
Gabe.
We've
Tell me
been
to
trying.
do it.
Yeah.
And just to go back on my favorite child, you're gonna see this little one right here. This is Miss Addie Mae over here. She's probably the hardest kid that works out here.
Oh,
The other three don't do much.
No.
But this girl, she busted out here, right? Now why don't you tell him what's your favorite animal?
Mars.
Mars? Do you know who Mars is? What kind of animal is he?
Mhm.
A lemur?
Yeah.
What kind? Do you know? Okay. There you go. Nice.
Addie Mae's hanging around my dad so much she's starting to go bald. As you can see.
It's hereditary.
All right, Dave. Well, we love you, guys. Make sure you come out, book a tour. If you guys really like anybody's personality that's coming on here, you can also ask when you come to the gate, and if they're here and on property, you can request them for a tour. Some people are super into learning about more scientific stuff about animals, and you definitely request Gabe. If you want to be feeling like you're home in Australia, you request Sydney. But definitely don't forget their names, and when you see them out here, when you guys come out, make sure you say hi to all of them.
I have one question on, I believe, YouTube. Someone is asking, what does Slinky look like when he was born?
When he was born, he pretty much looked similar to how he is now in terms of like patterning and coloration, just a lot smaller. It's really it. When they're babies, especially with most reptiles, they simply just look like a mini adult form. But
That's so
yeah,
cute.
I came out of the womb with a full beard as well, and I grew taller as
With
I
the
got
tattoos.
older.
That tattoos
Yeah, with
as well.
it all came.
tattoos as well.
Yeah.
But alrighty guys.
Awesome, Gabe. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Yes!
Slinky
Slinky!
wave.
Bye,
Slinky wave.
Slinky!
Slinky wave.
Dap up slinks.
All right, is Kat coming next?
Yep, I need to
Awesome.
grab my item.
Awesome.
I want
So before you get into your item, I gotta say my one nice thing about you.
Okay.
Let's get one.
Well, everyone's
I'm
getting
kidding.
one. I think my favorite thing about Kat is when she first started here. I honestly didn't think she was going to be able to make it out here. Not because she wasn't good enough work-wise, but she was very, very quiet, very, very shy. And it took her a couple months to break out of that show, and I'm glad we allowed her that time because she's an awesome tour guide now. I kind of have to like shut her up a little bit sometimes. She no longer needs like 6 different mic packs to do one tour. Now she only uses 1 mic pack. And when she does a VIP tour, she doesn't even use a mic pack anymore. So everyone's able to hear her, and she does a great job. So I just wanted to share that with everybody about her.
Yeah. Being quiet definitely isn't a problem anymore. It's an issue. That's okay.
So what'd you bring?
These are my holy grail out here. I think a lot of people here can agree with me.
The Holy Grail.
Red Bulls. Red Bulls all day, every day. Several a day.
Red Bull, if you're watching, sponsor.
I drink at least 4 of these a day.
Scoot over just a little bit so you
Okay.
can get in.
It's not the best thing ever for my health, but it makes me happy. Out here, you know, being out in the sun and in the heat, having a little cold drink with a little bit of flavor is nice. Red Bulls just so happen to help out with that, especially the energy. Doesn't help me with staying quiet, but that's okay. Yeah, it gives me wings.
Do you have a favorite flavor, Red Bull?
Yes, absolutely. Winter vanilla berry.
She's on top of her stuff, guys. That's pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
As far as animals go, what is your favorite animal on this property?
I love the goats.
The goats.
The goats are the cutest things ever.
They are
That's your
pretty cool.
favorite?
Yes, I love the goats.
I agree.
They
They're
are
perfect.
so cute.
They are perfect.
And they're really funny if you watch them for long enough.
Yeah, they do hop on top of the cows. They'll lay on top of the
Oh, they're
cows.
so
It's
fun.
so funny.
Yeah, they're very fun. I like them.
What?
So I have something for you, Kat. Sean, myself over here. So that's amazing. I know how difficult it is to do what you have done. One of the hardest fears in life, and you were able to overcome and excel at it. We are so proud of you, Kat.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things too. Was I'll never forget one of the conversations I had with Kat when she first started working and really like opening up. And I had to explain to her. I was like, Kat, when you're around all of us, the energy you have is amazing. Show that to your tours and you will succeed. Like, nothing can stop you. And she literally took that and like ran with it. I've never given somebody advice and then not only take that advice, but do so much with it. And she's unbelievable. And she even came to us, she's like, I love constructive criticism. So anything you could tell me to better myself, tell me and I will do it 10 times more. And she's fantastic. We love her.
Yeah. This job has definitely helped me a whole lot with being more out there. I wasn't, but now I am, and it's great. I'm here all the time. Even when I'm not supposed to be, I'm still here just because I love it here so much. This is like a family to me, so it's great.
And what big purchase were you able to make?
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Which one?
So many. Okay, I just recently bought my very first truck.
So stay off the roads.
You see a little night Ford Ranger. Make sure you stay clear a little bit.
Just to confirm, she is of age to drive.
I
Yes.
have my license.
It is very scary. When I first saw her, when we hired her behind the wheel, I swear I thought she was like 14 or 15. And I was like, what is going on right now?
I also was just in the truck with her for the very first time today. And as much as I love Kat, I will never be in the car with her ever.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was a very good time. I felt like I was behind the wheel of somebody that probably shouldn't have been.
I think she might have paid DMP to give her a license. So I know you said your favorite animal out here is the goats. Would you then say the feeding part of the tour is your favorite tour to do?
Absolutely. I love the feeding part. I love
I love talking about the goats. I love Dune. Dune is one of our little goats.
She's so cute.
What's gonna be one of your favorite facts about the goats? And could you pick an individual goat? Well, I guess you said Dune.
Dune.
Never mind.
Dune or Bowie. I can't pick between
Oh,
those.
Bowie's so cute.
I think Dawn is the winner. Yeah, Dawn is the winner. I don't want
Clark Cat.
Everybody's shouting.
Goat
Goat
names.
names. For you guys that don't know, that haven't been out here yet and booked a tour, definitely book a tour. But what she is talking about is we have a huge tiki hut that you're able to go under, and the goats and sheep surround the whole entire tiki hut. So it's like you're in the area with them, and they come up and you're able to feed them all by hand. We do not allow you guys to feed the donkeys and cows by hand just because they do have top and bottom teeth, so it could be a little more dangerous, so you feed them out of the bowl. But it is a really, really cool experience. Everybody, no matter the age, loves feeding the sheep and goats, for sure.
The cows only have one row of teeth.
Well, I was talking about the donkeys.
Oh, okay.
I'm just coming in here to make sure that you guys are doing your job and you are sharing. You guys are sharing.
I don't know if anybody watches WWE that's in here, but if you know who Daniel Bryan is, yes! Yes! That was just Vanessa. Kat, do you have anything that you would like to add? Anything more about yourself? Anything more about coming out for tours?
Not that I could think of.
Are you sure?
Is there?
We don't know. It's completely up to you.
Well, man, I'll have to think about that.
Okay.
All right. Well, you can think about it and get back to us.
Absolutely.
I have another. I have a Sean that says cows have one row of teeth.
Yes.
What Sean? A different Sean.
Animals with split
A
hooves.
very similar last name to mine.
Oh, so just, got it.
It's very similar.
All right, well, cool cat. Cool cat.
Okay,
Cool cat. Cool cat.
I love you, Kat.
Love you, cat.
Alec?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we have someone who came out on a tour today and said, brought my kids for a tour today, and they loved it.
Awesome.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
one,
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you
That
guys
is
so much.
Leandra McMahon.
Ask her to
Listen,
return
we
that
were
voice.
just talking, we started the live, I don't know if you were in here, but Leandra is part of Florence Fuller,
Yeah!
who made us this awesome freaking card. I think this was great. It really started my morning off pretty well. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool of them.
Yeah, it
And
was
some of the
fantastic.
kids signed it. It's really, really cute.
Yeah.
And Leandra, by the way, is like my second mom. You can also, really all of us as a family, she's known myself
Me too.
for about 20, probably 25 years almost of my life. I've grown up with her son. And a quick side note, not about animals, but I think it's pretty cool. I've known her son, Joshua, my best friend, which congratulations to you. His son is getting baptized, junior. I'm the godfather, so I'm pretty proud about that. It's a scary decision. But we actually met in, I believe it was kindergarten or first grade, and someone was bullying me, and her son, Josh,
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
stuck up for me. He had no idea
That's a
who I
wild
was,
statement.
and my mom reached out to Miss Leandra and told her what her son did and how great of a kid he was, and it's been history since. We're still in touch. We text every day. We're texting today. I'll be seeing him on Sunday. It's a cute little story, I think. But on to Doofus that just sat down next to me.
And six.
I'll start with one good thing, which is this is probably my hardest one that I'm gonna have tonight.
You love me.
This is Alec. He didn't introduce himself because he's a little bit of an airhead. But
Yeah, wait, really quick. If you guys were on Facebook Live the other day
Stop
while
it.
Alec introduced himself, it was the most awkward.
I missed that. I didn't
oh
see that.
my gosh, Alec, let's reenact what it was like.
Hello, everybody. I'm Aaron.
Yes. There we go.
You got animal shit like on me at the
Yeah, there was just so much going on. Hello, everyone. I'm Alec.
So I think a really cool thing about Alec is
Nothing.
what Alec. So we make names for different positions. So obviously we have tour guides, we have quarterbacks. Those are like people that are like the caboose of the tour. We have farmhands. He's done every single position out here, which is pretty cool. So he's done farmhand work where he was scooping poop all day, every day, feeding all the livestock, which shout out to Mike and Caleb. Those are our two farmhands now. They do an amazing job. They're a little bit of doofuses as well.
Oh,
That's why they're
the three Stooges.
But I will say, and I might get hit after this, I do think the farmhand position out here on our property is the hardest job that is done. So kudos to all three of them. But that's the one thing I can say that's really cool about Alec is he's done every single position that we've had out here.
I have Isaiah on the side over here.
My beautiful sister.
He said, how's the farm family? But before that, he said, why does Alec look like he got sprayed by a hose? And then Monty, one of our other tour guides out here, said you probably sprayed yourself.
Shower in the sink.
It's really cool that Isaiah just commented. We were just talking about farmhands. Isaiah was a farmhand out here for a very long time. He started off when he was younger, and the kid would legitimately run from spot to spot.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Get Out?
Yeah. We love you, Isaiah.
That's Isaiah, and it was the greatest thing ever. We love him
And
endlessly.
sweetest person ever on this planet. He actually ended up right before he left. He started doing some tour stuff too, which is pretty cool. And he was another kind of.
All right, everyone, hold on just 1 second. Make sure you share, and share.
But he was another one that started a little bit more quiet and opened up tremendously towards the end. And the only reason why he's no longer here is he went to college, and
Let's go.
he knows there's always a spot here for him whenever he is ready to come back. If he ever would like to come back, we would love to have you back.
But he
but
also visits. He visits.
And he just comes.
And
He won't even tell us.
Yeah, he'll just show up, grab a walkie, and start working. And we're like, Isaiah, oh hi, we miss you, but what the heck?
And I was just talking before we get to Alec. I know we're taking the spotlight away from Alec. I don't want him to get too jealous.
It's all right.
But I was just talking about one of our doofuses that is a farmhand. We got down a little bit.
He's what I brought for show and tell.
Caleb is one of our farmhands right now. You'll see him out. If you don't see him, all you have to do is pull the curtains in our tool room. That's where he likes to hide. He doesn't know that I know this, but he will pick up like a broom sometimes when he hears a Segway going by and he starts sweeping the floor. But I told him, I was like, if you're gonna take a break, like at least go into an area that like has a fan or something. Don't sit in a tool room by yourself. It's a little weird. But on the Alec, did you
Bring anything?
Bring it?
Yeah, I brought my best friend from home. His name is Slinky. He is a habanero blue tongue skink. Think so. And he is an absolute angel. His tongue is blue for predators and stuff. I'm gonna give it back to his papa.
Now, first question I have for Alec is similar to what we've been asking everybody. Who or what type of animal is your favorite animal out here that you get to work with?
I gotta say, it's the toughest question that we get asked the most often that I never have an answer for. But it's probably gonna be Eleanor. She's one of our spider monkeys. She is an absolute psychopath in the greatest ways
We're
ever.
gonna have a big talk about that.
Franklin's my boy too. I love him. He's an angel. But I love the crazy animals, and she's the craziest thing you can meet in the best way. She just runs around, steals other stuff, swings around, jumps on you. She's the greatest thing to have fun with.
And one side note that I didn't say about Alec, he is one of our managers out here. He does a great job. He has different responsibilities that he handles, and for the most part, about 88% of the time he handles those
I was gonna say like 84.
84 works as well. Hey, as long as they're in the 80s. So
Yeah.
I say it's like a below, like 5%.
I would disagree.
That is another one of our managers, Tori, in the background.
I'd say, or Harley. Harley's also up there.
That's
Right,
I would,
yeah.
if I had to
I would've
guess, I was
guessed
gonna
it's
say it was
I would have
Harley.
said Harley or honestly Mars.
Mars,
That
my
too,
baby
Mars.
too. They're all. It's the toughest question
If you
ever.
guys don't know who Harley is, she is our Harlequin macaw. And when she arrived here, we were also told that she wasn't a big fan of guys. But she isn't really a big fan of anybody besides Alec.
I had longer hair at that point. I grew it out for her.
Yeah,
so
she
maybe
probably
I was
thought. Yeah, she probably thought it was maybe a woman. I don't know, but
I don't know if it had to do with the hair, but maybe more the personality.
maybe the personality. But
that day.
she's obsessed with him. Obsessed. Like it's actually a little creepy the way that they talk to each other because she'll have full conversations with him, and Oh yeah.
I could come back with
Yeah,
her.
you can come back.
She's
yeah,
an
we'll
angel
bring
with a
we'll bring
lot
her
of
on.
attitude. Y'all gonna see it.
Yeah. Because the things that they do together is so cute. Like he can put her on her back and give her belly rubs, and like they talk together. She'll laugh at him. Like she might get a little like camera shy because she'll talk a lot of smack too.
Oh yeah,
though.
that's the
A lot
big
of
thing.
smack.
She laughs at me only when I trip or drop something. Like she
Yeah.
makes fun of you, man.
Yeah.
She says "come here" a lot, but you know that's a trap. She's waving at you.
Yeah.
It's the best time.
She also
Yeah, she
knows the
bites me
dog.
all the time.
Yeah, she knows the dogs' names too. So like if Rocky is in the cottage, she'll say Rocky. Ha 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 ha
Our
ha.
dogs have no idea who's in charge because like I'll let Rocky out to go to the bathroom and she'll call him back immediately. And he'll look at me like, who the hell's running this show? So that's every single time.
Yeah.
But she is, I love her.
Yeah, I would have. If you asked me, I would have said Harley for you for sure.
Do you have a question? You want me to ask another one? I have another one.
If you have another one, ask me.
What is
I'm
your
scared.
favorite? What is your favorite area of a tour that you give? Like, where is your favorite area where like you give the best facts and it's your favorite like story you might tell or a personality about that animal?
One of my favorite things to talk about, it might be surprised, is Kona, our horse. Her story is the greatest thing.
He knows my
and-
dad's watching his game.
Yeah, she is the coolest thing ever. Her story is amazing from where she came from to where she is now. The things she's done, she's like saved your guys' lives before. She's saved her own life before. It's the coolest thing to talk
Yeah.
about. So I love sharing facts about her, talking about her. That or our crappy bearers. I love talking about the
Crappy
cat
bearers,
and
yeah.
telling everybody how nasty he is on purpose. It's
Sean
perfect.
jumped in it. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I did go in the Cappy Pond. I did.
It was
Actually,
cheap too. It was cheap, man.
they paid me $50. At the time, it felt kind of refreshing. A couple of days later, I got a little sick from it.
He was sick for 8 months straight.
No, it was not from the
He was sick
Cappy
for 8
Pond.
months straight. Follow
You never
him.
told the doc though. We don't know.
It was not from the Cappy Pond.
No, it was 100% from
So
yeah.
my price has now increased, so it's no longer. Why is
The price is still too low. Let me tell you.
It's up to $250. If
That's
anybody's
nothing.
wondering.
That's nothing.
No.
Add like 5
You have a
zeros.
question? What are you doing?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
See you in a minute. We're back to our
All right.
segment.
Now, I'm going to go a little off topic and stop asking questions. And I think this is something cool between me and him. And I was actually just talking to some of our other staff members about this, right before this live started. I think one of the hardest things with us being all so close and tight-knit and as a family is sometimes some people have a hard time separating work and friendship outside of work. And that's one thing I pride out me and his relationship on. We're pretty friendly when it comes outside of work. We'll go to jacuzzi together. I know it sounds weird. We'll go to sauna together, we'll steam room, whatever. We won't say what we do in the sauna and steam room together, but that same day that we're hanging out, I can legitimately be pissed at him, yell at him, and tell him he's doing something wrong, which happens quite a bit. But we never let that then go past our workday, which I think is pretty cool, and I think that's a hard thing for people to grasp, and I think that's pretty cool.
I think there's even moments where we'll be going back and forth at work, and it's not the best conversation, where we may be disagreeing with each other, and then like at the end of it, we'll just be like, "We good?" And we're just like, "Yeah, we dap each other up," and then go back to work. So
Exactly.
that's
Exactly. So I think that's a cool thing, and I'll give kudos to him, and then also myself, because do we have any questions coming in? No questions.
Y'all don't like me.
Well, do you have anything else that you would like to add, Alec?
Yeah, I got a couple things. I want to thank you guys. Myself, I've always wanted to work with animals my whole life, and you guys are the first people to really give me that opportunity.
Continue. I have something to add.
Okay, yeah, no, for sure. I know I'm here. But yeah, no, you guys are the first people to give me that opportunity and allow me to make like best friends with some of these animals, because I can legitimately say that I am best friends with a monkey, and it's one of the greatest times of my life. But hanging out with these guys, raising them, taking care of them, swimming with otters, it's the coolest experience in the world. So I got to thank you guys for allowing that opportunity. Let me hear it.
I want to tell everybody our first impression of Alec when he came for his interview. I get him at the gate and I said, "You're gonna make your first left.
I work pretty hard, y'all.
You're gonna make your first left. We're gonna have our interview at that picnic table. Awesome." Just drives past the first left, makes the second left, and me and Sean just looked at each other and were like, this is gonna be great.
Let me tell you, I passed their property twice, by the way, too, on the way there. I didn't tell them that.
I told you guys he was an airhead. We always were in front of him.
We get the job done. We get the job done.
But,
Awesome.
but yeah, that was that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys. Signing out.
All right, Alec.
You go disappear over there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking, guys.
I got a survey.
All right.
Sean, what do you mean?
So we have Tori here. As I mentioned, Tori is another one of our tour guides. My nice thing to say, because I don't say much nice things to everybody, so I'm doing this. This is
You
why
better
I'm
have
doing
all nice things.
Nice
about me.
it. Cool thing about tour. Me?
On the live? Me? Off the live? On the live? You're speaking. Okay.
A cool thing.
Sorry.
Can I continue? If you guys didn't know, but if you guys have been coming out here for a long time, Tori started off as, I think, what were you, 14 or 15?
I was 14 turning 15.
So she started off as a 14-year-old, and we never hired anybody that young. But she came out here, and I believe you volunteered during one of our spooky
I
safaris.
got to scare adults if any
Yeah.
of you guys came out here.
And she was a very hardworking, and as some of you guys might know, this generation is very hard to find hardworking kids at that age. And we decided to give her a chance, and now she's one of our managers, which I think is amazing.
Guys, who's your favorite manager again?
Uncle
Are you pointing
Magic.
at somebody? Are you pointing
You
at
pointing at me?
We have one.
That's why I love Cat. That's right, Cat's my favorite.
But no,
Oh, yeah, you too, I guess.
For her age, I don't think anybody would know how old she was when they see her worth ethic when she first started and to this day as well.
We have a question. Do we have a name for the baby sloth yet?
We will be talking about that in a little bit, but just hang tight. Sorry.
All right, Tori, what
We're working on sloth time.
who is your favorite animal to work with out here?
All these crazy animals. No, but if I had to pick a furry one, I would say I would probably say Ralph, our raccoon. Possibly now even Slow-Mo, because he's literally like my son and I love him to death. Or Mimi, our cow.
Yeah, Mimi was one of our. She was the first
And Clark
animal
Kent.
besides Kona that we ever took in.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Mimi's tattoo.
Oh yeah, your tattoo. Oh, you're wearing a long
I do,
sleeve.
yeah.
She has a tattoo of Mimi, which is
I
pretty
do.
cool.
She's
Really,
my
really
best
cool.
friend.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. All right, cool. So when you're doing a tour, what is your favorite part of the property or animal to talk about during the tour? Is it one of those you just named? Is it somebody else? Who is it?
I would honestly have to say probably the kangaroos, just because I think some of their facts are pretty crazy, and I love everyone's reaction to hearing those facts, especially about like their pregnancies and stuff and how long they stay in the pouches and different things like that. I think those are some pretty awesome facts, and I love the expressions that a lot of people give for that one.
Awesome. I should have asked Alec this and put him on the spot, but I just thought about this.
Let's go.
Who is your favorite tour guide that you get to manage on the property?
That's a great question.
We're gonna start some drama in here tonight, guys.
This is like Love Island. But tour guides.
Guys, I love Caleb.
I was gonna say,
He's the greatest tour guide out there. No, but in all seriousness, I think each of these tour guides are pretty awesome
She's
to
taking a
manage.
political.
No, but each of them are really awesome to manage, and they've all got their different quirks and stuff, and I love hearing their tours, number one. I'm always learning new things about each of their tours. Even our new people that we've had started working with us lately, I mean, they've all been crushing it, and the facts they're giving, and how they're going into all these fields and telling all these jokes and stuff throughout their tour are absolutely incredible. So I do love each and every single one of you guys, and I cannot pick a favorite.
That was impressive. She might have a career in politics.
Recuperate who the favorite manager is, guys. Me, right?
Uncle
There we go.
Did you have any questions?
You're not answering the question, or like?
Okay. I'm trying to
Caleb's the
think.
best tour guide, guys.
I agree.
You know, in the tool room and
Oh
sweeping
no, he's
up.
on bathroom duty.
He's on bathroom duty.
Yeah.
He's on bathroom duty.
He does do really great at the bathroom. Yeah.
Using it.
I'll leave it at that. But you can think of that however you want.
He
to think
makes sure all the
about
appliances work too. He uses
Never
them
mind, he
before.
uses them all beforehand.
Oh, if you guys have been out here before, Tori also checks in at the gate sometimes, and a cool thing about that, not that she's checking in, but she brings her dog, Nico, and he just lays there behind her and watches her every move and makes sure everything is going smoothly. So
You guys might not
If you-
even know he's there.
if you ever give her a problem at the gate, think twice, Nico's right behind her.
That's true.
Would you like to add anything, Tori, or Al, do you have any questions? By the way, I think Allie and Tori's relationship is very similar to mine and Alec's, like we spoke about.
hate her.
Yeah, we hate each other. We're really great actors, guys.
Yeah.
We're really great actors.
But I think that is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
No, it is very similar. Even all of our relationships are like that too. Even with Alec and I get in arguments too. Trust me, right, Alec? So, but that's the best thing about what we do is that we are able to work with our best friends, but then also keep it work or be best friends at work together. Like it's really an awesome thing that we all get to do. But like literally. At the end of the day, like we'll go. Me and Tori go line dancing. We freaking like we do everything together. It's pretty cool. But we don't sit in jacuzzis and saunas together.
No.
Like that.
Don't mix it out, right?
No, they just dance together.
Line dancing is a lot
Line
different
dancing.
than sitting in saunas together.
This has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I just keep looking over and I see a bunch of bald heads off camera, and I just want everybody to know and be aware that's watching. I am not balding. I have plenty of hair. I'm not getting the gene that my dad has. So I have plenty of hair. I just want everybody to know that and be aware of that.
That's so scary. That's so scary.
All right, Tori, would you like to add anything?
No, I don't think so.
I have some comments.
Okay.
This is from your father, who I thought was just here.
Yeah, he's down for a second.
Step out.
He said he'll never forget the first time he saw Tori working. He couldn't believe how young she was and how well she handled herself. He said that he is so lucky. Or
Oh,
we are so
thank
lucky.
you.
Your mother said good answer, Tori.
Good answer, good answer.
We also have a question on YouTube asking, saying, do we say that there's kids only above the 8 can come?
So that's only for our VIP tours. So for our VIP tours, it is 8 and up for our family edition. But
our guided
the
safari
guided
tour.
tour, any age. We say from 0 to 100. Doesn't matter how old, how young. You will enjoy the guided safari tour.
But any additional encounters, we do have age limits on those, and I believe we put 5.
Yeah, it's 5 and up for sloth holdings, otter encounters, and for kangaroo holdings. If you're younger than that for the kangaroo holdings, depending on the circumstance, sometimes a parent or an adult can help with that, but it really just depends. But we're really we like to make sure we can make it work as best as possible. As long as it's safe for the people, it's safe for the animals. That's the number one priority when it comes to that kind of stuff.
While we are on the age talk, I do want to say it is a guided safari tour, so it's exactly what it sounds like. We form groups. You get a tour guide, and you are to stay with that tour guide. We don't allow anybody to venture off by themselves for a couple different reasons. One, this is a private property, so people still live here, so we want to keep people away from our house. I know that might sound selfish, but what happens if we're in here changing? You don't want to see that.
True.
Number 2, it keeps everyone safe, and we're able to keep all the animals safe. Not that anybody will necessarily do anything wrong, but we don't want to stick any hands in the enclosures. Majority of the animals that you guys meet on tours are rescued, adopted, or surrendered to us. So not all of them are super friendly like the animals that we bring out for encounters. We only let you guys interact with animals that enjoy the interaction and are friendly enough to interact with you guys. So the last thing you want to do is stick your hand in an enclosure while no one's watching. I always make a joke. If you want to stick your hand in an enclosure, please make sure you have a big diamond ring on your left hand, or if you're a guy, make sure you have a really nice Rolex. I've been really looking at pictures of the Tiffany blue Rolexes. So if any of you guys have those, come out and I'll show you the enclosure put in. Her name is Maui. She is one of our raccoons.
She's the
sweetest guy.
She is the one that just gave birth to some raccoon babies. That she's actually being a great mom. Very, very protective. So we'll have you stick your hand in that.
Or the otters. The otters
Yeah.
have opposable thumbs,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
they can help with that for sure.
Yeah. All right, Tori. Any last words?
No, but please book your guys' tour with us today. You guys could come and meet all of our awesome tour guides. You guys can meet me. Unfortunately, you might have to meet this guy as well. But we're all an awesome team out here, and we would love to meet each and every single one of you guys. And if you guys have any questions on those tours that you guys weren't able to ask now, you guys are welcome to pull us aside and ask any of those questions as well, and we'd be happy to answer personal level or on the animals levels as well.
Yeah. Cool.
Perfecto. We love you,
Awesome.
Tori.
And don't forget the chickens!
Are we missing
Alrighty.
anybody? Is that everybody?
That's
Oh, wait. We have one last guest that we haven't interviewed yet. Come on over. He's pointing at me.
I also want to say we have friends from Germany, Rio, and all over the world tuning in right now. Brazil, all over the world tuning in right now.
That's awesome. So, for you guys that may not know, you
Done.
should know if you're on here watching right now. This is our younger brother, Jordanster. How's it going?
Jordanster, Jordy Bear.
Jordy Bear. He just recently really started getting into like actually wanting to work, which is pretty cool. Even though since he's my brother, I'm not gonna say the nicest things. He has been saying he wants to work. Today he came to work and I saw him sitting on the porch for most of the day. He did have a walkie-talkie though, which is cool. So if we did need him,
do a sloth encounter
Oh, you did
for
one
our
sloth
field
encounter?
trip together.
Oh
I
yeah,
did, like,
yeah,
three.
trip. Yeah.
but he's my brother, so I always gotta give him crap. But I think it is pretty cool that he's finally starting to grow up a little bit and stop acting like a little bit of a child and getting to work and wanting to work. At the end of the day, we all know he wants to be exact like me, so I try to give him a hard time and show him how he has to do things, and hopefully he becomes better than I am, just like she does too. Like if she can grow a beard, if she can grow a beard like me, she would grow a beard.
Next live,
I'll
watch.
have a beard.
She'll have a beard.
She's gonna grow a
Go
beard.
ahead.
I'll have a beard, and it'll be bigger than his, and
Uh-huh.
longer.
All right, Jordan. Jordan hasn't.
Rated.
Have you done a full tour yet, or no? Mostly just
Frosted
encounter
tips.
stuff, right?
Mostly just encounters. I've done like split VIP tours, but that's
Okay.
about it.
So, who is your favorite animal to hang out with on the property?
My favorite.
Probably low. Sorry. I'm making an inside joke. Sorry.
Unbelievable.
This is
I'd
who?
probably say either Franklin or Eleanor, just to watch them swing around. It's crazy how smart they are, so I think they're super cool.
Yeah, their intelligence level is probably about the same as yours. Right?
That'd be
Boom.
that-
Roast.
that'd be
What did he say?
Someone, Gabe just said that's a little insulting to Franklin.
I would agree.
No, he's
Never
I
saw
mean, we do always say though that Franklin wears a diaper just like his father.
Oh.
Listen, I have no shame in my game, guys. I wear diapers. You would be so surprised on how much easier long car rides are when you're wearing a diaper. Now, don't say, "Oh, I don't go number 2." It's just number 1, and it saves so much time off the trip.
Mama Heather, which baby? She said, "Leave my baby alone."
Since we have all the siblings on the couch right now, and I know my mom's watching them because she just commented. I do
Besides,
want
yeah,
to.
besides Addie.
Oh, Addie's
Wow.
Where's Addie?
She's hanging out with Caleb, the cutie.
So I do want to address something, and I think it's a great time to address. I was told I brought my youngest sister. All you guys know, Addie Mae. We went to Universal for like a day and a half, just me and her, because I promised her a trip for Christmas.
Oh, here she is.
Oh, come over here, Addie.
We're
This
calling
is
her
perfect.
Oh,
She's
never
not
mind.
feeling it right now. But she made me aware on our 3-hour car ride that my mother has picked a favorite child before. And you'd be very surprised on who that favorite child is. It's not myself, it's not her, and it's not Addie Mae, which I would assume it's Addie Mae. But Addison said that my mom, Heather, has said that Jordan is her favorite child.
She did answer that Jordan was the one she didn't like you guys assaulting.
Yeah, so I've been trying to tell them for the longest time, and I guess they finally accepted it. So
Where'd your hair go?
That was really Allie's
His
asking
waves.
for it. He's like, I think finally accepted it.
Alright, Ellen, what's your favorite animal? What is your favorite encounter that you do? It could be, I know he did some sloth holdings today. He's done sloth encounters. Real quick, difference between sloth encounter and sloth holding. Sloth encounter, we bring the sloth out for the group. You're able to learn about the sloth and pet the sloth if you would like. A sloth holding, you get to hold the sloth on his or her favorite pillow, because we have a couple of different ones that enjoy being held. And you sit on a bench, you get to hold them, pet them, and get some nice pictures taken of them. So who is your favorite animal to do an encounter with?
Probably, I would have to go slow-mo. He's so easy to work with. He's the cutest sloth we have.
Wow.
Wow.
He's allergic
Wow.
to kangaroos, though, too. He's allergic to kangaroos.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
is
he is
allergic
allergic
to
to
Allergic to kangaroos.
Yeah.
But yeah, slow-mo is 100% our cutest
That's
sloth
wild.
that we have. I tell everyone that comes out here too.
I partially agree.
Wow. I just can't believe what I just heard.
All right,
Holy cow.
do you
Well, actually, that's a great
segue?
segue into what we will talk about next. Everybody's been wondering what the new baby sloth's name is, and here's the kicker.
Oh.
We have had so many incredible name suggestions. We had to pick our top 5. So you guys are actually going to help us choose the name for the baby sloth.
What is that real?
Not right now,
Oh.
unfortunately. So what we are going to have you guys do, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Instagram, at the end of this live, come back to this Facebook Live. In the comment section, I'm going to list our top 5 options, and you guys are going to pick out of those top 5, and next Thursday, we will go through all the comments and see who wins in that poll. Our top 5 are, and these are not listed in any order in particular, these are just listed, Daisy, or Lazy Daisy, Violet, Jennifer Slopez, Dine, or Priscilla.
And just a quick one. My name that I like is Jennifer Slopez, but Dine, it sounds a little bit weird to you, but we're doing it to match up with Dash. So Dine and Dash. It's
I know it sounds terrible, but it goes good together.
The baby sloth that we're naming is Dash's niece. I got that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dash's niece. So we're trying to kind of match it up there too, just so you have a little more context about it. Do you guys want to see the baby sloth real quick?
Isn't he sitting right next to you?
So while Ali is grabbing,
Oh.
while Ellie's grabbing the sloth, Jordan, why don't you tell us? Did you answer the question about the encounters?
What?
Which encounter you like to do the most?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
That's a slow-mo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how cute he is. What's the name gonna be?
What does she look like,
Jennifer
guys?
Lopez.
I like Jennifer Lopez too.
Dude, she's so
She is just the tiniest little
And
cutest
just one
baby.
more thing while you guys are looking at the sloth to go over those names, those 5 names to pick from. Not in any order. Daisy, Violet, Jennifer Slopez, Dine, or Priscilla. Just so you guys know. And just to reiterate what Alex just said. I was like, what the? What she just said is YouTube. You're going to head over to our Facebook page if you guys can. Comment your favorite name on this live once we post it, once we get off. Instagram, you're going to do the exact same for us. And that way next Thursday we'll have a sure answer. It was very, very difficult for us. We were all going back and forth on
So many cute names too.
all the names. It was
It's
very,
hard
very
to
tough.
it's hard to choose.
Jennifer Slopez.
And I know we're getting towards the end of our live, but before we get towards the end and we finish it out, I'm going to switch spots with somebody that just came back that has somebody for you to meet.
And look who steals the spotlight.
Oh.
We got Miss Harley, this angel. Harley, would you like to come on down to my lap and tell everybody who you are? No? Would you like to say hello? We'll go closer to the camera and you guys can say hello. So this is Harley, everybody. She is a Harlequin macaw, and she got a whole lot of attitude in this lady. But she is a sweet angel for the time being. But she is being a great girl right now. Now these guys, what's really awesome about macaws is actually, she is a hybrid. So A harlequin macaw is a hybrid between a blue and a yellow. I'm talking about your heritage. A blue and a yellow and a green winged macaw. And all macaw species actually speak kind of like their own language. They can kind of understand each other, but they all have their unique calls. Harley can speak both languages. She's a bilingual lady, so she is absolutely amazing. But she is being a shy one right now. You want to say hi?
She did just mumble good girl.
She's proud of herself.
Yeah,
That's really what it is.
She said, good girl.
You say hi.
Is it Alec?
Say Harley. If you ever hear anybody screaming like they're watching a horror movie,
She keeps whispering.
that's this girl right here at the top of her lungs.
She's camera
Whispering
shy.
right now. Hi. Say hi. Hello.
She's preparing to
Harley.
Liar.
Harley!
She actually doesn't
Yeah,
talk, guys. We're
yeah,
lying.
you-
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
She gets shy. Everybody be nice to her.
Yeah. I did preface that she probably was gonna be camera shy, but she is so loud in the cottage. Or like she'll talk, like she'll say like really like demonic things. She'll be like, oh no no no, and then she'll laugh, and I'm like, okay.
Sometimes she sounds like Alec.
Yeah, she does start mimicking his
Start
voice.
talking like she's Alec.
Barking,
And she'll
Yeah.
She mimics the
Yeah.
door.
She's got,
she does.
what's Rocky? She's saying Rocky's name. Thank
Oh,
you,
and
lady,
she's
for all the
kissing him.
kisses and stealing the hair.
Yeah.
She also has a boyfriend. His name is Jerry Lee. He's a handsome guy. You want her over with his dance moves. That boy doesn't know how to groove. But all she likes is Jesus.
Tongue in the ear.
Tongue in the ear. Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's a funny
That was
one.
funny.
But yeah, she is what? Yeah, of course. Don't give me that attitude though. She's saying some sassy things over here, everybody. But yeah, she is in love with her boyfriend Jerry. He's a handsome guy. She just likes to yell at him mainly. Now that's her main thing, giving him as much attitude. Ain't that right? One if not.
Gabe, was it you that said you heard them having a full-on conversation today while you were doing the dishes?
Oh my goodness! One of them said hi to the other one. The other said hi back, and then I think it was her, but she said, "How are you?"
That's really cool.
Like super clearly said, "How are you?" And I like look out, and I'm like, "What?" And then I said it on the walkie, and then she starts. She's saying some other stuff. I couldn't tell like over the sound of the sink. But then she started laughing at him. She was saying something, and she started laughing at him.
That
like,
is so cool.
It was so funny.
That is so cool.
I like when she goes, come here,
Come here.
come here.
It's always a trap. Whenever she's
Yeah.
saying come here, it's the biggest trap in the world. But she is the sweetest lady.
Awesome. Well, does everybody want to try and squeeze in so we can do a send off and say goodbye to everybody?
I'm Shawnee, by the way.
You can come behind me, Kat. Well, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with us. Goodbye. Thank you guys so
Thank you
much.
guys for hanging out. Animals see the poop. Come on.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. We'll see
See you next Thursday.
Bye.